Hi guys, and welcome back to Roleplay Morrowind. This is Epsilon. In game time, it's been about 3 days since we abandoned... it's raining. Had a brief vacation from Julian and left him in the South Wall Corner Club. During that time, Madril has been going in and out of Arcing Than, cleaning up the bodies, clearing out a few things. And he's been back home, dropped off a bunch of the stuff that he wants to decorate the house with, although we didn't actually decorate with it, because I didn't really feel like it, to be honest. I want to make sure you get a good picture of the house right before and then right after, so you know what changed. I laid some lights down, but it's only because it was super dark. Where is Julian? Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, he's been doing that. We are full up on food for any missions Sharn Gramozgob will send us on. So that's something we can do.
Sorry, stranger.
That's how I...
Come, I like you. Well, that's too bad. I guess we just go around checking the bars? I don't know where Julian is. Yes, so this episode, we're gonna get to... Sharn Gramozgob. Oh my god, this rain is so loud.
What?
We're gonna get to Sharn Gramozgob and see what she wants us to do. And then, of course, do that.
Whatever you're looking for, I'm sure I don't know how to find it.
Okay, well, Julian's
I
not
don't have a
here.
lot of patience
Cup
for
in the floor,
questions,
though.
Outlander.
That's nice. I don't care. Go away. I'm not talking to you, woman.
What?
Ugh. After which we'll come back to Casades. We'll see how long that ends up taking us. And if it's not too terribly long, we will start the next errand he has for us. If it did, though, we won't, because I know what the next errand is, and it will take it'll take a bit of time. I'm trying to avoid having like 2-hour-long videos again. That was such a long video.
Tell your friends about this place.
Julian!
Is there something
Julian!
I need?
What are you doing here? Yes, come on, Jeebus. By the 9.
Tell your friends about this.
Drunk at a bar. Ugh, what time is it? It's 3 p.m. Move. Just move. Okay, so... Suddes said that Sharn was in the Mages Guild, so we'll just head straight in there. Get ourselves some sweet Sharn errands, I guess. Come on. Sharn! I'm assuming Sharn Gramozgob. No interruptions. How many times? Oh. You're one of Caius's associates. That is a different matter. Caius and I have a very satisfactory arrangement, and I'm sure we can come to some sort of agreement if you will complete a little errand for me. What's the errand? The errand, then, is very simple. I need the skull of Lelvu Andrano. You'll find it in Andrano Ancestral Tomb, but take care not to upset the natives. The Tumblr have some peculiar primitive prejudices against necromancy, and take grave objection to unauthorized tomb visits. Necromancy? In the Empire, necromancy is a legitimate discipline, though body and spirit are protected property, and may not be used without permission of the owner. But in Morrowind, the Tumblr loathe necromancers and put them to death. It's absurd, of course, since the Tumblr summon their own dead to guard tombs and defend the family. Sacred necromancy is righteous, while philosophical necromancy is evil. It's primitive superstition. That's all. Do you know any necromancers? No, of course not. I can't teach you spells. I'm not a necromancer. No, absolutely not. Not a necromancer. Right. who's Lelvu Andrano? He was no one special. A journeyman enchanter. There may be many skulls in Andrano tomb, but you'll have no problem recognizing Lelvu's skull from the ritual markings. Okay, sure. Where's the tomb? The tomb is south of Pelagiad, just off the road, just before you reach the fork, where the road goes southwest towards Sedanin and southeast to Vivek. You may need an enchanted blade. Some spirits are immune to normal weapons. Here, take this old short sword, and maybe these old scrolls will come in handy. She gave us a fire blade, 2 scrolls of Taldum Scorcher, and 2 scrolls of Vitality. Okay. I'll do your thing, your errand. We're probably actually going to go into the Fighters Guild. Oh, no, actually wait. And just spend the day until the morning, because it's raining cats and dogs, and it's like the middle of the evening. This is not the kind of weather in which we start a journey. That is a terrible idea. Truly terrible. Is this updated again? Nope. Fine. So Julian, let's see if we can train you. Yeah, tell me about your current skills. Let's go in the big room downstairs. We might be able to... Never mind. Let's go. We might be able to get some training done down there. I don't know if my long blade or bow skills have upgraded enough to surpass his. We're gonna find out.
Hail.
Yes, friend.
Hail! Come on, Julian. Okay, let's get to fighting. Training. Let's try to improve one of your skills. Weapon skills. Nope, nope. How about training? Current skills. No. Training. Improve one of your skills. Armor skills. Nope. Okay. Training. One of your skills. Magic. Alchemy or enchantment. I'll go with enchantment. Okay then. Turns out I'm a better mage than you, Julian, but you're a equal or better fighter.
What's this about?
Awesome. And we'll go spend the evening. Let's read this book. That is what we will do during the night while we're all just kind of laying about, waiting for the day to start. A Short History of Morrowind by Jeanette City? Whatever. Led by the legendary prophet Veloth, the ancestors of the Dunmer, exiles from Altmer cultures in present-day Somerset Isle, came to the region of Morrowind. In earliest times, the Dunmer were harassed or dominated by Nord Sea raiders. When the scattered Dunmer tribes consolidated into the predecessors of the modern Great House clans, they threw out the Nord oppressors and successfully resisted further incursions. The ancient ancestor worship of the tribes was in time superseded by the monolithic tribunal temple theocracy, and the Dunmer grew into a great nation called Resdain. Resdain was the last of the provinces to submit to Tiber Septim. Like Blackmarsh, it was never successfully invaded, and was peacefully incorporated by treaty into the Empire as the province of Morrowind. Almost 4 centuries after the coming of the Imperial Legions, Morrowind is still occupied by Imperial Legions, with a figurehead Imperial King, though the Empire has reserved most functions of the traditional local government to the ruling councils of the 5 great houses on Vardenfell District. In 3rd Era 414? I guess that's how you'd say that. Vardenfell territory, previously a temple preserve under Imperial protection, was reorganized as an Imperial provincial district. Vardenfell had been maintained as a preserve administered by the temple since the Treaty of the Armistice, and except for a few Great House settlements sanctioned by the temple, Vardenfell was previously uninhabited and underdeveloped. But when the centuries-old temple ban on trade and settlement of Vardenfell was revoked by King of Morrowind, a flood of Imperial colonists and Great House Dunmer came to Vardenfell, expanding old settlements and building new ones. The new district was divided into Redoran, Hlaalu, Telvanni, and Temple districts, each separately administered by local house councils or temple priesthoods, and all under the advice and consent of Duke Dren and the district council in Ebonheart. Local law became a mixture of house law and imperial law in district houses, jointly enforced by house guards and legion guards, with temple law and imperial law enforced in the temple district by ordinators. The temple was still recognized as the majority religion, but worship of the Nine Divines was protected by the legions and encouraged by imperial cult missions. The temple district included the city of Vivec, the fortress of Ghostgate, and all sacred and profane sites, including those blighted areas inside the Ghost Fence, and all unsettled and wilderness areas on Vardenfell. In practice, this district included all parts of Vardenfell not claimed by Redoran, Hlaalu, or Telvanni districts. The temple stubbornly fought all developments in their district and were largely successful. House Hlaalu, in combination with imperial colonists, embarked on a vigorous campaign of settlement and development. In the decades after reorganization, Balmora and the Ascadian Isles regions have grown steadily. Caldera and Pelagiad are completely new settlements, and all Legion forts were expanded to accommodate larger garrisons. House Telvanni, normally conservative and isolationist, have been surprisingly aggressive in expanding beyond their traditional tower villages. Disregarding the protests of the other houses, the Temple, the Duke, and the District Council, Telvanni pioneers have been encroaching on the wild lands reserved to the Temple. The Telvanni Council officially disavows responsibility for these rogue Telvanni settlements, but it is an open secret that they are encouraged and supported by ambitious Telvanni magelords. Under pressure from the Temple, conservative House Redoran has steadily resisted expansion in their district. As a result, House Redoran and the Temple are in danger of being politically and economically marginalized by the more aggressive and expansionist Hlaalu and Telvanni interests. The Imperial administration faces many challenges in the Vardenfell district, but the most serious are the Great House rivalries, animosity from the Ashlander nomads, internal conflicts within the Temple itself, and the Red Mountain Blight. Struggles between Great House, Temple, and Imperial interests to control Vardenfell's resources could at any time erupt into full-scale war. Ashlanders raid settlements, plunder caravans, and kill foreigners on their wild lands. The Temple has unsuccessfully attempted to silence criticism and calls for reform within its ranks. But most serious are the plagues and diseased hosts produced by the Blightstorm sweeping out from Red Mountain. Vardenfell and all Morrowind have long been menaced by the legendary evils of Dagoth and his ash vampire kin dwelling beneath Red Mountain. For centuries the Temple has contained this threat within the Ghost Fence, but recently the Temple's resources and will have faltered, and the threat from Red Mountain has grown in scale and intensity. If the Ghost Fence should fail, and hosts of blighted monsters were to spill out across Vardenfell's towns and villages, the Empire might have no choice but to evacuate Vardenfell district and abandon it to disease and corruption. The takeaway from that is all the houses are fighting over Vardenfell, which is, let's make this big, is this island right here that we're on, and not the other portions that are around here. It's this island we're on right here. The Telvanni and Hlaalu are the most expansionistic, with the Redoran and the Temple not so much. There are no Dres or Indorol holdings on Vardenfell Island. I think that's about that. That probably took a while to read and was probably very, very boring. So we go sleep for, well, probably didn't actually sleep for the entire time. 6 o'clock, right? That'd be like 6 in the morning. That's a good time. You had a disturbing dream. You can only recall one part. A tall figure with a golden mask led you among the dead as through a wedding celebration. You heard many voices, but no lips moved. You strained to breathe, but your chest didn't move. The tall figure spoke with each figure as he passed among them, laughing and joking as if they were alive, but they made no reply. You tried to cry out, but without breath, your tongue fluttered in vain. I got to sleep for 1 hour. Nice. Julian, last night I had a weird dream. You've been having strange dreams? Well, I'm glad it's not just me, but yours don't sound that bad. You dreamed you were at a party? A party of dead people, maybe, but still a party. I've never been to a party. Of course, I wouldn't be interested in that kind of thing. That's city dweller stuff. Uh-huh. Well, while you're thinking of that, let's talk about enchanting over a nice breakfast of down meat. Meat and egg. Salted nicely. Let's go, Julian. We have a job to do. Let's do it. I have to head to Pelagiad, and from there head southwest
Yes.
until we get to the Andron. Oh god, it's still raining. Ugh. 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 Okay. Fine. Fine. This is clearly my life now. 7 in the morning, still raining. Surprised we didn't hear it from inside the building, especially with the thunder and stuff. Okay, so we need to head into the Andrano Ancestral Tomb, get level Andrano's skull, which should have ritual markings on it, and then come back to Sharn. I got that right? I think I did. Okay, let's go. I think the way between here and Pelagiad, at least, is pretty clear. I don't think anything interesting is terribly going to happen, so I'm probably going to cut here in a second and bring you back in once we're around Pelagiad. Because past that, interesting things might happen. Also, I won't make you listen to this terrible rain. I will probably cut in some scenes if we get to any fights, but yeah, I will see you. Ooh, there's people here. Multiple people. These shrines can be a pain to find, but they're always worth the effort. You don't have anything I care about? This is a trader. He might have some bread. When I was getting food, I was trying to find bread, and she might have bread. She does have bread. Oh, I don't want to sell you anything. Thank you. Well, you can have those 2 steel daggers. I don't need those. Don't need them. You can have them. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yeah, I couldn't find any bread to take with us. It's like, jerky meat and rice. Salt. Salt rice. Awesome. Okay, so I'll cut out here, and I'll bring you back in if anything else interesting happens. We get in any fights, and I'll see you at Pelagiad. Ah! No, not a worm. Oh my god, really? I will admit that thing probably would have been really hard to hit with a bow and arrow. What would not be hard to hit is this guy.
You in
Yeah, murder him. Oh, thank you. Hello, random road people. Oh. See the trader on journey, have you? I have. Oh, you're a trader too. Ah, no, stop selling my things. Buy some food. I have. What are you? Who are you? Background? No, you're just a commoner. How about you? You also a trader? Oh, you are. That's so cool. Thanks, bye. And welcome back. Here's Pelagiad. What time is it? It's late 10 in the morning. Not really early enough to stop. There's another trader, though, who has 2 Packwars who are located inside of each other. Fantastic.
I only have a few moments.
And glitches. You have glitches. Glitches. What do you have for sale? You have bread. Give me your bread. It's all I want from you. Okay, thank bye. Okay, thank bye. Okay, so we're here at Pelagiad. We should be heading to Andrano Ancestral Tomb. It should be southwest from here. Yes, southwest. I'm basically going to follow the road until I come across it. I know, like, IRL vaguely where it's at, but I always kind of forget. I'm going to assume it's that thing. Correction. I'm going to hope it's that thing. Hello, random woman. That's nice. Okay, we'll go into the tomb. Unlike the last place, which was a big expanse, this is a tiny area and is not made for multiple people fighting. So, Julian. Yes, it is nice. Oh yes, it stopped raining, didn't it? Julian, I need you to stay... fine, come with me. Just don't get hit. Please. Okay. Andrano Ancestral Tomb. Hopefully there aren't ghosts, because ghosts are terrifying. Hopefully it's nothing but skeletons. And a dead guy. And the ghost that murdered him. Fine. Anything to say about this, Julian?
Well, this looks like the right tune. Honestly, I think we could just pick up any old skull for her. How do you tell them apart anyway?
Oh no. Okay. That fresh corpse smell. Heavy, heavy. I'll pick your stuff up on the way back through, if I can. All this bone meal. Yay! Okay, is it this way? Maybe I won't take the bone meal. That's going to be a lot of bone meal. Skeleton! Kill it! Oh god, kill it! Oh, ow! God, enchanted arrows. No, thank you. 1 to 20. What is mine? 25. This is pretty good, Mr. Skeleton. Oh! Ow, ow, please die. Just die. Ugh. How's your health? Over 80%. Okay. You're fine. You're fine. Let's go. We're going to find this skull somewhere. I'm really glad. I like the skeleton archers because they always have enchanted arrows, but they're so dangerous. Like, that thing can do like, ugh. No. It's so dangerous. But I like getting the enchanted arrows because I don't think you can actually make them. I think the Morrowind code patch adds in a way to make arrows that can be enchanted. Restore fatigue. Just ow! Kill it! Holding. Paralyzed for oh! Oh, those are going to be so useful! Actually, you can have both of these bows. Dead skeleton person. Anybody in here? Anybody in here? There is! It's another skeleton! Kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Thank you. No, I don't want any of that. What is this? Violet Caprice. Droog Wax? Why would you leave this here? Okay, I hear voices. Julian, let's go. Hi there. Hi. Ow, is that a stick with nails coming out of it? Is my weapon out of charge? I think it is. It totally is. I'll take some bone meal from you, but you can have your weapon. Take the money. What is this? Silver dagger. Yeah, I'll bring a silver dagger. That's fine. Ooh. Ooh. Fancy. Before we share this with Julian, let's see if we can repair some of our stuff. Get this weight right out. Unbend our fire blade and armor and stuff. Here, hold this really heavy axe. Thanks. Thank you. Oh, there's two downstairs. Awesome. Anyone in here? Nope. Hound meat, a ghoul heart, cork bowl brute. Fancy. I'm really worried about picking things up off of... Hi there, Mr. Teleporter. Picking things up off of altars and stuff, because things can be cursed and trapped, and when you pick them up, they attack you. I'm going to get some more fatigue inside of me. Health, I guess. Stamina? I think that the word actually is fatigue. I'm getting this fatigue inside of me. Ah, I killed him! One hit. This is beautiful. I saw you. I would appreciate if you would just die. Thank you. Yay! I have contracted brown rot. What is that? Brown rot. I guess it's not the blight, so I should have a standard restore. Cure common disease. Okie dokie. Well, that was awful. Maker of Judgment. Skull of Lelvul and Drano. 36 Lessons of Vivek, Sermon 15? I don't know how. I don't know how that increased my unarmored, but it did. I'll take this, I guess. Read it later. It's a nice helmet. Ugh, fine.
You found Lelvul and Ronald's skull? Well, let me know when you've had enough of skeletons, and let's go. How do you know it's his? Did his mother sew his name onto it? Oh, the ritual markings. Say, how did he die? Do you think that Sharn had something to do with it?
No, honestly, I do not believe she had anything to do with that. Let's take that crap. Let's take that crap. Let's go. I'm glad you took off your silly helmet, sir. Up here. We can close this door so you don't get stuck on it. Because you're Julin. Huh. That's nice. Oh, I know where we are. Give me those berries. Less interesting, but okay. Here, hold that book, I guess. Don't really care which one. Let's get out of here. Hey, could you move? You're blocking my way. Please move. Thank you. Thank you. Letting me out of that corner. Okay, so we have Lelvul and Drano's skull. The ghosts and magic arrows and bone walkers have mostly restored my fatigue, so I think things are going pretty well. It's pretty sweet. Come on, Julin, come on. Keep up. Keep up. Not moving that fast. What time it is? It's 1 p.m. We will head back to Pelagiad and probably get a room. Oh yes, this corpse. This is a dead body. That's fine. Here, Julin, can you carry some of this stuff? At the very least, we can sell off his pieces? Don't know what the word would be. Take his kite and spear. Expensive shoes. I saw extravagant pants. Extravagant pants. This guy came in here wearing extravagant pants. I don't know why, but I find that kind of funny. Okay. So... what? Are you coming, Julin? Yes, let's go, please. Come on. Thank you. Oh, you've put on the extravagant pants. That's what you were doing. You waited till I left to put on the pants. Okay, so Madrill has a bit to chew over in his mind right now. So, Casadis gave us our first job. We went into the Dwemer Tomb. Dwemer Tomb? It's not even a tomb. It was a ruin. It was a city, really. Arkingthan was a city. We went into the old ruined Dwemer city, brought back a Dwemer puzzle box, and Madrill himself felt a bit of a kinship for Dwemer stuff, and he spent the next few days clearing the place out as best he could. I did not get nearly everything out of there. I actually, in reality, took 2 trips and was like, okay, I'm done. That's enough stuff to redecorate the house. That's good. Ooh. Heather. When he got back to Hasfat had some information about the 6th house for him. About how it was House Dagoth and how it fell, and parts of it were split up into the other great houses, and then people think that the 6th house still exists underneath Red Mountain and is responsible for the Blight. He's learned that Morrowind got to keep its own imperial rule, or government rule. They got to control themselves, basically. You're not wearing that. Give me that. 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 Or those. Nordic fur boots. Give me those common pants. And those expensive shoes. And that book. We'll keep that book. Oh, and the spear. Blade. Don't fight with the short blade, though, so give me that. I know, right? Hi there. People are fairly friendly here in Belajot. You don't mind answering a few questions. That's good to know, but I don't do glass arrows. Glass arrows. I just need to offload a few things. Oh, not all of them. Actually, I have a silver... My Viper Sword is silver. I don't need a silver short blade. I could just sell that thing. All of this tomfoolery. Is there any? Yes. Petty Soul Gem. I'll sell that. I think we'll keep the rest of it. Is there anything from him we want to buy? I don't think so, but I'm going to check. I really like the glass arrows. They're very tempting. How's your armor? All heavy, mostly. 7. It is light, though, and that's what I wear. Tower Shield is still an 8, though, which is better, so we're not switching over. And how about... No? Okay. Yeah, that's sure. 100 gold. Thank you for your business, sir. Let's go get a room, Julian, and then we'll take a walk back to Balmora. Hi there. Same time. Heh, your choice. What? Food and pets, or both, at the same time. Your choice. Okay. Food, actually. We've got local fare. It's filling and priced to move. We've got the local brews, Grief, Sheen, Mats, Jama. They're cheap and full of kick. I've got the good stuff, too. Behind the counter. The Cyrodiilic brandy and Flynn, but it ain't cheap. Okay, well, first, I'd like to get us a bed. So, is 10 gold? I can do that. Great, the bed is yours. At the end of the hall upstairs, you'll find it unlocked. Enjoy your stay in Pelagion. Thank you. Now some food. Please, you lie about food. Resin? What am I going to do with resin? Gold Connect? That's not food. No, never mind. Just don't have anything I want. Do you have anything to say about this place? Since we're in a tavern, why don't we have a drink? By the way, I think that Khajiit girl is giving me the eye. Or is she looking at you? No drinking. Khajiit girl. Ah, hi there, Anasi.
Khajiit has no time for you.
Anasi listens. Anasi hears. Anasi is a monk in mind and spirit. Anasi is a student of the hidden mysteries of the unseen world. In body, Anasi is a student of the ancient martial arts, the rain of sand style of home. When Anasi must defend herself, Anasi prefers claw and close, and wears no armor, because what Anasi does not have, Anasi cannot lose. Don't know who you are. I don't really think she was giving me the googly eye, sir. Hello, random woman. Ah, here's our room. There's just one bed. You can have both bedrolls, though, that's fine. Or I will. I don't really know who's going to sleep on the floor. I've probably made you sleep on the floor a lot. I'll take the floor. I'll take the floor. Let's have a bit of dinner. Have a loaf of bread. Quite a bit of meat. Probably well salted. And some berries for dessert, I guess. That sounds good. That sounds like a tasty meal. Have meat sandwiches. What is that? Why is there a weapon behind the... I don't know. Anyways, we're just gonna spend the day here. Actually, I think this might be a good opportunity to explore. You just wait here, okay? Okay. So we got a few hours to kill. It's kind of too late to head back to Balmora. So, let's see what's around in Pelagiad.
Khajiit has no words for you.
I don't have anything to say to you. Hi there.
What? Yuckum.
Me? Speak Ashland. Not speak so good, old elf.
Sorry?
I bet you if I hit one of these things, though, he's going to have, like, fluent speech. Oh, he doesn't. I am Yuckum Her Shashishi, rogue. I do not trust you enough to talk about that. Yes. He is very fluent. That's just a problem with the game's coding. Most of the NPCs share, like, dialogue. Like, when I'm clicking on, like, rumors or something like that, it's just linking to, like, that particular dialogue that everyone shares, not the dialogue written specifically for that person.
Go ahead, stranger.
I've missed Legion Forts. Probably shouldn't be here. Also, aren't I wanted for a crime? I think I accidentally, like, stole or touched a tapestry and they counted it as a crime. I should probably not talk to a guard. That could go poorly. This town's kind of small. I was hoping I could explore and, like, see interesting things. You're an orc! I don't know you. You're not local, are you? What do you want from me? Who are you? I ask myself, do I like you enough to talk about this? I don't know. Do you? No, you don't. Okay, that's fine. I don't know you. You're not local, are you? What do you want from me? Tell me about Pelagiad. The Empire built a little fort here to guard the roads between Vivec, Saint-Denis, Balmora, and points north. Then some veterans took their mustering out pay and built themselves some little farms here, and pretty soon there's a few shops and a trade house. It's a pleasant little village. If you didn't know better, you'd think you were in Daggerfall or some other high rock town. Oh. Kind of. I've played Daggerfall. This does not look like a Daggerfall town. Not at all. Not even a little bit. Those things are huge, expensive, and randomly generated, so confusing as well. It's a nice view. Okay, we'll just say Madrill wandered about the town for a few hours, just taking in the sights, the sounds, the smells. Julian probably got drunk at the bar, as he seems to want to do so badly. We can leave in the morn.
In faith, I'm listening.
12 hours would be 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. 6 in the morning is a pretty good time to leave. Or wake up. Morning, Julian. Yes, come with me. We will have some early morning training. Oh, you have something to say.
So, what do you think of my homeland so far? You know, Vardenfell, Morrowind, Restane. I mean, Morrowind is what the Inwa call it. I try to call it Restane, but I always forget, since everyone calls it Morrowind now. Just another reason I hate the Empire. Taking our names even, but anyway, do you like it here?
I do. I feel at home here somehow.
Good. I'm glad. I know you had a rough start getting dumped here with only the clothes you stood up in. I'm feeling swits. Not that I would expect better from the likes of them. I'm glad it hasn't tainted your opinion of my country.
You're happy I like it here? I was under the impression that Ashlanders wanted all foreigners driven out of Morrowind.
Well, that would certainly be the traditional view on the matter, at least for some people. I know you shouldn't expect all Outlanders to have the same opinion on everything. You know, we do have minds of our own.
So, would you welcome more foreigners in Morrowind?
I don't know. Perhaps. I don't hate Outlanders as long as they're not invading us or imposing their culture on us. Although, I mean, I would like to learn more about other cultures.
Don't see it as the Empire imposing their culture on you. See it as them teaching you about it really, really thoroughly.
I wish I could return that lesson, but while the Empire has taught me well, there are other cultures I know little about. Sometimes I fantasize about traveling and seeing all these places I've only read about. Of course, it'll never happen. I have duties, responsibilities. I can't just walk away, find a boat, and sail off into the horizon.
Hey, Julian? What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, I was miles away.
What were we doing again? We were talking about your training. We were going to be talking about your training. Turns out the answer is still probably magic. It will make your magic better then. It will make you better at alchemy. Maybe one day you can make me potions. A breakfast of eggs. And a bit of meat. Sounds like a delicious breakfast. Eggs and meat. Let's go, Julian. Hello, Anasi. Hello,
If I can help, I will. But
Samia. You all are here. Awfully early in the morning. Let's go. Okay. So, the space between,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Between here and Balmora is probably completely filled in. Or filled in. What am I saying? It's completely empty. Like, we killed everything on the way there. That will probably be shown in short little flash clips. So there's probably not going to be a lot happening between here and there, because we've walked this path. This will be like the 4th time we've walked it. I do want some berries, though. And so there's probably not going to be much interesting to show. So again, like the trip from Balmora to here, I will just kind of cut now-ish, and we'll bring you back in once we're next to Balmora. And of course, if anything interesting happens, I'll show you that thing, including, I don't know if you can hear that, the police sirens in the background. Okay, so I'll bring you back in when something interesting happens, and see you in a second. And welcome back, everybody. We're now finally outside Balmora. This only took forever. Literally nothing happened on the road back. There were even some corpses of creatures that we had killed on the way to Pelosia. Like, Nothing. I was going to be so mad if Julian was no longer behind us. Okay, so we need to get to Sharn, and we will give her the skull, read and take her notes to Casares, and then we'll probably end the episode there before heading on to the next errand that Casares will have for us. Ma'am. Come on. Come on, Julian. Anything to say now? Oh my god. Really? Really? Okay. Okay, you don't have anything interesting to say about what we're doing right now, so that's fine. It's just go. Sharn! Hey, I know it's been like 3 days, but we're back. Again, is this about the errand you're doing for me? Very good. I'll just take that skull from you. Perfect for what I have in mind. Thank you. Now, as I promised, I'll answer your questions on the Nerevarine cult. Go ahead. Sure. What do you know? This Ashlander cult believes the long-dead hero Nerevar will be reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes. According to legend, the prophesized Nerevarine will cast down the false gods of the Tribunal Temple, restore the traditional ancestor worship practiced by the Ashlanders, and drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders, who care little for Imperial or Temple law. Here, take this copy of my notes on the topic for Caius. What do you know about Nerevar? Nerevar is a first-age hero of the Dunmer people. He was a great general and leader. He helped form the First Council and united the Dunmer houses against foreign invaders aided by the traders of House Dagoth. He triumphed over Morrowind's enemies at Red Mountain, but died in the battle. How about the Nerevarine? The Ashlanders believe a prophecy that the legendary hero Nerevar will be reborn. They call this reincarnated hero the Nerevarine. Okay. Thanks.
Adventure lies beyond the cities, friend.
Thanks for the help, Sharn, I guess. Let me see those Nerevarine notes. He snatches them. She knows her stuff. I'll give her that. But what does some old Imperial sugar-tooth want to know all this for? It doesn't make sense. What is the Nerevarine? What? But Caius Casares is asking you to find out about the Nerevarine. What does he want to know about that for, by Azura? Really? Okay. Let's just read these notes ourselves. Nerevarine cult notes. The Nerevarine cult. This Ashlander religious cult follows prophecies of a Nerevar reborn to honor ancient promises to the tribes, to re-establish the traditions of the prophet Veloth, to cast down the false gods of the Tribunal Temple, and to drive all Outlanders from Morrowind. Both Temple and Empire outlaw the cult, but it persists among the Ashlanders, despite Imperial and Temple repression. Because it is persecuted, it remains a secret cult, and it is hard to judge how widespread it is among the Ashlanders, or whether it has any following outside the Ashlander tribes. The Nerevarine. The Ashlander The Ashlanders firmly believe that Nerevar will return to restore the glories of ancient Resdayn. Morrowind was called Resdayn before the Imperial occupation. The Ashlanders say the great houses and the Temple have abandoned the pure teachings of the prophet Veloth, forsaking ancestor worship for the false gods of the Tribunal, and embracing the comforts of civilization that corrupted the High Elves. The Temple, on the other hand, venerates Saint Nerevar, but rejects the disgusting notion that the false incarnate will walk the earth like a ghoul. Nerevar. The Temple honors Saint Nerevar as the greatest Dunmer general, first counselor, and companion of Vivek, Almalexia, and Sotasil, who united the Dunmer houses to destroy the evil Dwemer and the treacherous House Dagoth and their western allies at Red Mountain. But the Ashlanders say Nerevar promised to honor the ancient spirits and the tribal law, and that he will come again to honor that promise. To the Ashlanders, this means destroying the false temple and driving the Imperial invaders from the land. Nerevarine prophecies. Dream visions and prophecies are a respected tradition in Ashlander culture. Their wise women and shamans take careful note of dreams and visions and pass on the tribe's legacies of vision and prophecy to their successors. By contrast, the Temple and Western faiths are suspicious of mysticism, and they regard interpretation of dreams and visions as primitive superstition. The most common version of the Nerevarine prophecy is the Stranger. The verses are obscure, as are most prophecies, but two observations are in order. First, many less well-informed scholars assume that the phrase journeyed far neath moon and star is just a cliche to suggest a very long journey, but the Nerevar of legend was known to possess a magical ring named One Clan Under Moon and Star, upon which Nerevar is supposed to have sworn his promise to honor ancient Ashlander traditions and land rights. Second, the reference to 7 curses must certainly refer to the lost prophetic verses known to the Ashlanders as the 7 Curses. The Stranger. This is the poem, I guess. When earth is sundered and skies choked black, and sleepers serve the 7 curses, to the hearth there comes a stranger, journeyed far neath moon and star. Though stark born to sire uncertain, his aspect marks his certain fate. Wicked stalk him, righteous curse him, prophets speak but all deny. Many trials make manifest the stranger's fate, the curse's bane. Many touchstones try the stranger, many fall but one remains. Lost prophecies. Ashlander elders complain of prophecies which have been lost to tribal memory due to the carelessness or ineptitude of earlier generations of wise women and ashcans. Suspicious scholars wonder whether these prophecies might have been deliberately forgotten or suppressed. 3 Nerevarine prophecies in particular are said to have been lost. The lost prophecies, the 7 curses, and the 7 visions of 7 trials of the incarnate. Perhaps these lost prophecies will someday be found, either in forgotten accounts written by literate travelers, or in the memories of isolated Ashlanders, or in the secret traditions of wise women and shamans. Okay, that was a ton of reading. Let's just get this to Caius. I, Madril, too, am a bit confused as to why Caius wants information on the Nerevarine. I could understand the 6th house, because the 6th house probably still has ties. Like, it might not be the original 6th house, but I'm sure some form of the 6th house exists.
By the gods, you tourists are a nuisance.
Excuse me, you're a Nord in Morrowind. I'm a Dunmer. How do you know I'm a tourist?
Speak Dragon.
I could see the 6th house, because I could understand where, like, he might be going with that. There might be suppressives. Oppressives? No, subversives, that's the word. Subversives who are still around, who might need taken care of. Especially since if the great houses are currently on the side of the Empire, the 6th house probably is not. Yeah, no, I need you to wait right here, okay? Okay, goodbye.
Do you want something from
Yes,
me?
guys. Are you here to discuss your orders, Madril Vindu, or is there something else you want? Ah! These are Sean's notes. The Nerevarine cult? Excellent! I'm promoting you to Blade's Apprentice, Madril Vindu. I'd like some time to think how this fits in with the Emperor's plans for you, so if you'd like to get in a little freelance adventuring, go ahead, but whenever you're ready, I'll have more orders for you. Thanks. I'll probably be back in a few days. I'll see you around. Let's go, Julian. Do you have anything you need to say? Nope, you don't have anything to say. Awesome. Okay. So we're probably going to end the episode here. Next time, instead of doing Caius's next errand, he's given us some free time. So I think we are going to try and move up in the Fighters Guild. Get a little work done for them. I mean, we're part of them. We're mostly there for, like, an odd job, but, like, we need to bolster that image as a freelance adventurer. Wow, adventurer. So we'll just do what we gotta to get that going. Plus,
I will listen, Outlander, but make it
Holger,
quick.
you are not wearing a shirt. That is not how armor works. I don't even know you, but I'm so sorry. So, yay. So next time we'll probably try and
what's
take
this regard?
another
What brings you
mission
guys
from
so eager to
Idis.
hurry this up?
So
Well,
like,
This is a grand day. Greetings.
okay, I'm trying to get behind you, Idis, but that's fine. I jumped over you somehow. So, like, leave a comment, subscribe, the whole thing you do at the end of every YouTube video. This one was probably a bit of a long one, so I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.